Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Sean, and in today's video I'm going to show you using vinyl how you can make a 3D patch for a hat. So here I have Econotransfers, their brick HTV. So this is their Econo brick, and they do have two colors. They have white and they have black. Later this summer, they will have it in more colors, but right now they have black and white. And I will be using also their Econo Chameleon HTV. And so look how pretty that is. So I'm not sure if the camera's really picking it up, but it is really, really pretty. And so I'm still not sure. I'm still kind of debating, but I think I'm gonna go with the black. I was going to use the white Econo brick with the Econo Chameleon, but I really want it to stand out. So I'm thinking maybe it would probably stand out more with the black, but then I'm also looking at the hat. This is a pink camel hat. So yeah, we'll get to that. But so these are the products that I'm going to be using, the Econo brick and the Econo Chameleon, to make a patch to go into the hat. So if you don't embroider, been wanting to do like something with a 3D puff effect, but you know, you're not able to do that with the embroidery machine, this will be a really good alternative so you can make a patch. And you can also do this on other items as well: tote bags, beach bags, shirts, hoodies, any of that. So this stuff presses really, really well onto multiple types of garments. So I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna create the design. It's gonna be a really quick design in Silhouette Studio, and then we'll get everything weeded out and we'll go over to the hat press, get the design pressed onto the hat so you can see the finished result. So let's go ahead and jump into Silhouette Studio right now. Okay, we are at the computer. We're in Silhouette Studio. Now I do use the business edition, so if yours looks a little bit different, you may have a different version of Silhouette Studio. There's the free version, there's the designer edition and the business edition. So I am using the business edition. Just wanted to let you know in case yours looks different. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my design. I already have it downloaded, and it's going to be this one here. And so this is our design, but what I'm going to do is shrink this down, and I want it about 3.5. So that's 3.4. Perfect. So it'll be, the width will be 3.5 and the height will be 2.082. Kind of want to make that a little bit bigger. This will be for a hat. That's why I'm kind of hesitant, like, Okay, I think maybe 3.65-ish. Yeah, let's go there. So 3.652 by 2.116 is going to be the size. And let me blow this up because I am also going to do a offset as well. All right, so here is our design. And what I'm going to do is group this together. I'm actually going to change the color. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to. So Good Vibes is going to be going onto a hat because on this channel we are all about good vibes. And so now I'm going to go to the offset panel. Now you should have your icons over here on the right hand side, and the offset panel will be like this little star filled in. Or you can go to the top panels and offset. Either one will get you to the same place. So we want to go to offset. and that's going to bring up the offset panel. Now you could do a regular outline offset, or you can do an internal offset. In this case, definitely want to do a offset, a outline, and so it gave us that outline. And now, okay, perfect. And so that looks good. Let me just make sure here. Yeah, that looks good. So I'm not gonna make any adjustments to the size of it or anything like that. That works for me. The only thing is I don't want these cutouts in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and right click, release compound path, and I just want to delete each of these. And so I'm just clicking on them and hitting the delete button, or you could click on it and then right click and delete it that way. Okay, that is good. And this will be a two separate cutouts. I'm going to be using Econotransfer's Brick HTV and Econotransfer's Chameleon HTV. So I'm going to be doing two different cutouts for this design. So for the letters, that's going to be my Chameleon HTV from Econo, and then it'll be the Econo Brick for the outline. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all cut out, and then we'll get everything weeded out, and we will go back, or we'll go over to the hat press to get this pressed onto the hat. So I have all of my vinyl cut out. So one thing I forgot to mention is that you're going to need 4 pieces of your brick, your Econo brick cut out. And so what I did after I did the offset for the outline of the words that's going to go on top, I just duplicated it 3 more times and just lined it up and let it all cut out that way. So you will need 4 to cut out. Make sure you duplicate or copy your design and make 4 pieces of, you know, whatever image or design that you're working on. Now this is only if you want that more raised 3D effect, that puff look on the hat using the Econo Brick HTV. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. So I have my image cut out. That is how it's looking. This Chameleon weeded like butter. It weeded so good. The brick, I was a little nervous at first thinking I was going to rip it, so I was a little bit careful, but it also weeded out really good. It is really thick, so you'll want to make sure that you have your cut settings. I'll make sure to have the cut settings for both of these in the description box below. But if you do go to Econo's website, they do have the settings for the for your cut settings for your machine that you use, as well as the heat press settings for all of their vinyl that they have. And I'll drop links for those as well, so you'll have those settings. As you can hear, that is my annoying hat press. It continues to beep to let me know, like, hey, I'm warm, let's do this. So we'll go ahead and go over to the hat press and get everything put together. So this is the Viver Auto Hat Press. And I did do a comparison on this one as well as the Viva, their manual hat press. I'll make sure to link a card up above, as well as I'll drop the video link in the description box if you're trying to decide if you want the automatic press or their manual press. Now, so let me go ahead and just hit that because that beep is annoying. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that out the hat. Now I am going to remove my sweatband here. And I do like to put a piece of foam, even though this press gives really good pressure. I just want to make sure that that pressure is good and even all across. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of maneuver this into my hat. And I'm just going off the seam that's in here to make sure that it is centered. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and put that on there. Make sure you move your sweatband out the way as well. And after speaking with Econo, the key to making this puff is, of course, with the 3 pieces of your brick, your Econo brick, HTV, but you want to make sure that each one is lined up really good on top of each other. All right, I'm gonna just let my handle down here, and then I'm gonna just let the press down. I just want to make sure it's good where I have it, and I'm gonna move it a little bit, so I'm gonna lift it back up. All right, so I need to adjust this just a little bit because my foam did shift. Let me take that off of there and just move that down a little bit. So, right. And then now I'm gonna put my hat back on here. Make sure that sweatband is pulled up out the way, and then I'm gonna let it down again. Make sure that it's good. Okay, that looks perfect. So then I'm gonna go ahead and we'll let it back up. So I have it where it needs to be to press. And so let me just take a look at these and make sure I do put them on the right way. And I'm just laying the design on top just so I can make sure. And I'm gonna do that for all of them and just lay them down. That way I know I have everything going in the right direction. All right. Then I can kind of match these up to the other ones, maybe, maybe not. Wait, no, that one's wrong. Or is it me? Okay, yep, it's me. So that one's good, and then that one's good. Okay, so I got them all facing the right way. So this one will be the last, the chameleon. And for the Econo brick, you'll want to press this for 8 to 10 seconds at 300 degrees. It would be a medium pressure and a warm peel, okay? And so I'm just using my seam on the hat to center it. And then I need to grab some tape to hold it into place. And so make sure you have your placement where you want it beforehand, because once you press, it's permanent. Okay, I'm gonna put a piece of heat tape on each side. This one is kind of coming up, so I'm gonna just try and stick it right here at the top. All right, and then so we'll go ahead and let the first piece press out. And again, it's for 8 to 12 seconds. I did put mine on 12 seconds. And then, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that 3 more times. And once it's finished, it'll automatically raise up. I'm gonna let that sit for a couple seconds, and then I'll go ahead and peel it off. And let's see, I do have a hat here. Just kind of rub across. And then I'll go ahead and peel that off. And then again, the key is to make sure that you're lining them up evenly, y'all. So this is going to be the hard part. Well, maybe it's not as hard as I'm thinking it is, but I want to make sure that they're overlapping really good. Okay, so that one looks good. Same thing. I'm gonna throw my heat tape on each side and go ahead and press for another 12 seconds. Now for the chameleon vinyl, when I press that, I'm going to press that for 10 seconds at 300 degrees, medium pressure, and it is a warm peel. All right, let's cool that down a little bit. And lift up that second piece. All right, and that is perfect. Two more, and we're almost there. And so the way I'm lining it up, I'm actually using that same center point, making sure those overlap, and then everything else is falling into place. And then more heat tape, another 12 seconds. It's almost like rinse and repeat. I'm actually going to try this on a tote bag I just sewed to that I'm going to use for the beach, and make a different design to go on there, or I may use this same one and just make it bigger. Now some people use a sponge or whatever to kind of help cool it down. Use whatever works. All right, and final one. So again, I'm gonna line it up. Two more pieces of tape. Make sure nothing shifts, and another 12 seconds. Then I'm gonna just have to adjust my time to 10 seconds, but the temp is going to stay the same. And that'll come back up, and we are good there. We'll let that cool. Okay, so I just went ahead and adjust the temp, I'm sorry, not the temp, the seconds to 10 seconds. That one was off just a little bit, but that's okay, we'll make it work. And then I'm gonna get this, make sure this is lined up really good. That is looking really good already. And so it's sticking on there already, so I'm not even gonna, well, you know what, just to be on the safe side, I am gonna use some heat tape just so it doesn't shift. All right, and then 300 degrees for 10 seconds for the Econo Chameleon. So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll let that press. And this is also a warm peel for the Econo Chameleon. And so I'll go ahead and get that pulled off, and we'll go back over to the table. All right. So y'all, this turned out so nice. Okay, that is how it is looking. You can kind of see that raised effect. I'm not sure if it's showing that good on camera, but I'm loving the chameleon. I'm loving this look. I'm looking to have some hats on the shelf back here, and I'm already looking like, what can I do next with this? But this turned out really good. And so you have another option to kind of give that 3D effect, that 3D puff, that raised look on your garments. And again, it doesn't just have to be a hat. You can use their Econo brick on pretty much cottons, polyesters, whatever, like endless options, as well as their chameleon, or check out their other vinyl options as well. I'll make sure to have everything, all their information linked below. Also on their YouTube channel, they do show videos, and they're like very short, straightforward, to the point of their different vinyls and them pressing them, going over the settings, the cut settings, and all of that. So I'll make sure to link their channel below. And if you use my code AllThingsSean, you will get 10% off of your order with Econotransfer. So that is a very nice little deal for you guys. But it looks so good, y'all, and I'm loving that chameleon. I'm definitely have to order some more of that. But check it out. Let me know if you get some of their Econo brick HTV and what projects you make. And thanks so much for watching today's video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.